What's up guys, it's Punchy and we're back better than ever with a solid weekly Deepwoken patch that addresses a bunch of issues and solves them. Before we tackle that, we also have some new content. So today we got some more Wisps with the introduction of both the Shade Wisp and Metal Wisp. The Shade Wisp is for Shadowcast and it looks really cool. So it's got this cool central orb that drips down ink and it's pretty fire. So anyway, what does this mantra do? So unmodified, it allows the user to coat themselves in darkness to obscure them, and it's toned down for the user, but it's supposed to make you very hard to see against other people, like almost blinding. You can't really see it, so I don't know how fair this will be. This also has some small tempo regen, but the main purpose is to hide the user. Now the Metal Wisp, this one is also fairly strong and it also looks very cool. So with the new Metal Wisp, it will passively regen armor at basically zero cost, and I'm not gonna lie, I dislike how this armor is free, but I'm alright with how it turned out. Also, while the Wisp is active, if you vent, rods are applied to your enemy, and this is pretty solid. Let's get back on track. First off, a long time ago, Bloodless Gems were purposefully nerfed for multi-hitting attacks because they didn't want players to get a full heal based on a single mantra. Today, we're in luck because this change has been reworked and basically reverted. Bloodless multi-hit mantras will no longer give the user reduced healing when hitting multiple targets, and this is great. Instead of having less healing, there is now a cooldown that applies after a certain amount of healing, so you shouldn't really notice this too much in 1v1s, but you will be healing a little bit more. During boss raid ganks with a lot of people, your Bloodless healing will max out and hit cooldowns, so it might be less effective. Regardless, Bloodless healing shouldn't be reduced in most cases, and this is positive. Another great issue that was tackled by the dev team was ranged mantras in PvE. Basically what I'm saying is that NPCs had no ability to counteract ranged mantras. This incentivized a ranged playstyle which was cheesy and promoted scared gameplay instead of, going up and hitting it. But now, humanoid NPCs like bandits will block and roll long range attacks, so it will be harder to cheese and you actually have to go fight them. Also, larger monsters such as megalodons should have range resistance, which is instead of blocking essentially the same thing. The farther away you are from a monster, the less damage you deal with a mantra, and again, it's all about balance, so you gotta get up close to deal chunks with those mantras. Another interesting change that is straight up a buff is the buff to Vision Shaper in PvE. So based off this change, clone mantras like lightning clones and illusory servants will deal increased damage in PvE content, and for Vision Shaper at least, it deals more than half of your damage, which is awesome. And that's all for right now, but make sure to like and subscribe for more exclusive update content. Thanks again, and have a good one. It's punchin' time.